Hello, welcome to Not Dead Yet's Film Week chat thing.
TV thing.
Yeah, film and TV, that's what we're doing, yeah. I'm Dan.
I'm Lee.
We're going to talk to you about what we have been watching this week.
Yes, we will,
Yeah.
won't we?
What have you been watching, Lee?
I've been out a lot this week, so I haven't had many evenings at home. So I haven't watched a film, which I'm kind of annoyed with. But I've been watching like bits of episodes. I've been watching Daredevil.
Okay, I meant to watch that. I haven't got around to watching it yet.
I think maybe Daredevil, maybe something we talk about in the future.
Yeah.
So I won't go into that. I've been really rewatching old Father Ted episodes. That's what I've been doing.
Nice.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have bought it at some point. That's the sort of thing I like. And see, I remember at the time I came in and out of liking Father Ted. I wasn't bothered a lot of the time, but I did enjoy it. And the more I watch it as a coward, I find it quite funny.
Genius.
I really like Graham Linehan. I'm finding everything he does. I like.
Yeah.
Graham Linehan does Black Books.
Yeah.
He does IT Crowd.
Yeah.
Does Father Ted. I mean, he's got to do a bunch of others. I think I looked at his filmography and all the stuff I like. He does all the stuff he does. I think I like. And he's guested in Partridge.
Yeah.
So Father Ted, and I just find it's so like his stuff is all based around three people. It always seems based around three people.
Mm-hmm.
Similar sort of an idiot, idiot, someone that's kind of like too
surly,
and someone that's just stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. Like I just can't,
Father Ted is the best of his things.
Black Books would be mine. I love Dylan Moran, and I think Tamsin Greig's great in it as well. But Father Ted is genius. It's just funny. It's just And Father Jack.
Yeah.
He's going to do it every single time.
Yeah.
But I'll burst out laughing like he just sits there not doing anything, and then just belts out and goes arse biscuits.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? What is an arse biscuit?
There's some amazing things in Father Ted. Really, really good writing.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. Yeah. I mean, I avoided the IT Crowd for a long time.
I hated it.
Yeah, I watched an episode of it and went, that is shit.
Yeah.
I'm never watching that. And I didn't like the canned studio laughter in it, and I just thought this is unbearable. And then I was ill.
Right, okay.
And someone had said to me, watch it is good. And I was like, no, it's not. And then I thought I'll watch it, and I watched all 3 or 4 series in about 2 days.
It's great.
I
watched the pilot.
Silly.
It's silly, very silly.
And it's still, I think it's cheesier than Father Ted.
Oh, definitely.
Father Ted, I think Father Ted's his best. I like Black Books as well, but I still think Father Ted is his best.
What else has he done?
I don't know.
I'll look into this.
All right, yeah.
But no, I've been watching that, and I've just followed it. Just read. It's been familiar, like the kind of the episode where they think he's racist.
With the bit of cardboard on the window.
No, it's a bit of dirt on the window.
Yeah.
Perfect square of dirt.
That's amazing.
And that's brilliant. And then there's the one where he has. It was new to me. I don't think I've seen it where he kicks the bishop up the bed as he kicks the bishop up the arse. and so Dougal's like, well, the only way to do it is like he knows you're scared of him. The only way to do it is kick him hard, and then pretend it didn't happen. So he does that, and he goes, "That's genius." Yeah. He knows I'm too scared to do it, so I just pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then obviously the one in the lingerie section.
Yeah, that's cracking. Yeah.
5 priests getting trapped.
I like. I think the episode's called New Jack City,
right?
Which is a play on the film New Jack City, and where Jack gets replaced by a new father who drinks and smokes and listens to drum and bass.
Really
loud. Yeah, that's cracking. So I've not had too much work this week and have been at home quite a lot, unlike you. And I watched on Monday and Tuesday. I watched the final 60 episodes of Bakuman that I had to watch. So I finished that anime series and I loved it. It's great, really, really good.
Where can you get it? Where can you watch it?
I watched it online. I had the first series on DVD and I watched the others online on a site that you probably shouldn't be able to watch things on.
Right.
But you can find it online. I really, really enjoyed that. And then I moved on to... So I watched a film this week, a documentary called The Kingdom of Dreams and Madness, which is a documentary about Studio Ghibli.
Oh, okay.
And as a documentary, I wouldn't say it's very good.
Okay.
But I love Studio Ghibli, and I found it fascinating just to see Hayao Miyazaki working and how they work and how they make films. I found that fascinating, but as a documentary, I don't think it's very, very good.
What do you get out of it? Is it just behind the scenes?
He talks at length quite a lot, which is great. I mean, it's more like a very, very long interview with him.
Right. Okay.
But with other stuff thrown in as well. So, I think it's not awesome as a documentary, but if you like Studio Ghibli, then it's very, very cool to see all of that stuff. It's very interesting. He's quite an interesting man. So, that's worth checking out. And what I also did, because what I noticed, having watched, 60 episodes of Bakuman in 2 days, which is they're 25-minute episodes. That's a lot. Is that even mathematically possible?
I don't know.
I have done it, so it must be. But it's pretty strange.
30 hours a day. You basically did sleep for 2 days.
Yeah, no. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. So I did do it.
Yeah. So that'd be 60 episodes. That'd be 30 hours. That's obviously over. So 2 days. So you did 2 15-hour days.
Yeah, I did. I did basically that. Yeah. But what I noticed was that I was picking up Japanese from it.
Great, that's good.
Picking up phrases. It's Japanese that I should never use in Japan because the way that people speak in an anime or a manga is not acceptable.
Right. Okay.
But I was noticing more and getting more to grips with the language. So I thought I should carry on doing that. And so I started watching an anime series called Kill La Kill.
Right. Okay.
Which is on Netflix.
Okay.
And that is fucking bonkers.
What's it about?
It's about...
is it a series?
Yep. I think there's 25 episodes on Netflix. Okay. It's a series about... it's about a school that is a battle school, it seems. And
what, they teach you to fight or what's
No, I don't, it's very strange. The school seems to run the whole city. I've only watched about 5 or 6 episodes so far. But they have costumes that give them magical fighting powers. It's mental. I can't, and it's also
Dungeons and Dragons-y.
Well, but just insane, and the battle sequences are incredible, and it's also very pervy.
I think that kind of goes hand in hand.
Exactly. Like the transformation sequence from the costume, like the main character's costume is a normal sort of schoolgirl sailor's outfit,
right?
But when she transforms, it's literally like a string bikini. And the transformation sequence is ridiculously pervy.
I can imagine.
But even I don't know enough about anime, but it really feels like Kill la Kill is great fun. I'm really, really enjoying it, but it feels like it's taking the piss out of anime.
Okay, could it be tongue in cheek?
I think it is. Yeah. Even the way that it's kind of pervy with its camera angles and stuff like that. I kind of get the sense that it's really poking fun at anime, even the ridiculous setup of it and the way that things happen. I kind of feel like it's really taking the piss, but at the same time celebrating it as well.
Yeah,
doing a really, really good job, but also going, we know we're ridiculous.
Exactly. Self-mocking.
Yeah, it's really, really good fun. It's fucking mental. It looks amazing as well. The graphic style of it is incredible. It's really, really good, and some of the battle sequences are fantastic, and I don't particularly care about action or battle sequences and things like that, but some of them are just awesome. Really, really good fun. So I'm going to be enjoying watching the rest of that, I think.
I saw pop up online on the note of Japanese and pervy.
Right.
A clip that kind of is doing the rounds. Have you heard about the new Japanese karaoke program?
Mm-mm.
Right, so it's a Japanese karaoke program where contestants come on and sing and have to hit all the notes whilst getting a hand job.
Sweet.
They have to sing, and basically there's a girl dressed in a nurse.
Is that real?
I saw a clip on one of these BuzzFeed or Bus or one of these sort of things.
I don't know if that's real.
Someone's singing, and then there's so you see the torso there, and it's just covered up until their ankles,
right?
And then there's a woman giving the guy a hand job, and they're singing, and then I think you win if you get to the end of the song before you
get to the end of the song.
yeah,
right, okay.
So there was a clip. It's bonkers. No, Dangerous Minds. The website is called. There's a website called Dangerous Minds, which I really like.
Right.
It's fantastic for it'll do sort of like a really old like interviews in funk, but it'll have like a John Cale interview.
Okay, right, yeah.
It's really really good kind of like not alternative blogs. That sounds wanky, but. So this is like a light thing that they did. They just highlighted them. So I think I saw it for that. But
I wonder because like obviously when people think of the Japanese man being pervy, which undoubtedly they are, but there's that classic example of being able to buy used panties in vending machines. Well, I did some reading about that, and that's pretty much it. Did happen, but it was illegal and it got shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's kind of like horse shit that's just become like, oh well, that's just on every street corner.
Yeah,
you can buy someone's used knickers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And apparently that's not actually the case. And even then, like it was illegal, and the only place that did actually do it was like these weird little sex shops.
Right. Okay.
So it wasn't like, oh, I can have a coffee and some panties.
I think it's wildfire, isn't it?
Exactly. That's it. It's become kind of like law now that that's actually a thing. Whereas apparently it's really not.
They have lots of vending machines, though, don't they? Like,
there are.
I know someone I know that's been. There's just like this odd little things you can get from there. Like
like crazy things that you can buy in vending machines, which is awesome because vending machines. Like when you go to a fairground, and you have like those machines that push the coins. Vending machines feel like winning every time at those things. You know what I mean? Like I put my money in and then I get shit out. I love vending machines; they're awesome.
I don't think we have enough variety of vending machines. I think we need to get past the sweets and the crisps and the
exactly,
and have some interesting.
And not apples. I don't want to get past it to apples. No. Like don't fucking put an apple in a vending machine.
No, totally.
Okay, so. If you're not watching Bloodline and you haven't watched episode 4, we're going to talk about that now. So stop and then come back. So what did you watch?
I watched a couple nights ago. So let me think.
What did you think, rather?
Okay. So it's grown on me again. I don't think I'd watch it. I think I'd watch it all together, or like I could easily try off not watching it now.
Yeah.
But it is getting interesting. It was focused a lot around Ben Mendelsohn's character, Danny, and the dad. I mean, we're going to talk about it, so the Danny seems to be, he's trying. He seems to be, whether
that's a real dick move from his dad.
Yeah, he's trying, and he seems to be putting a huge effort.
Yeah.
All the other siblings getting on with him, and they keep saying to the mum and dad, going, I think he's really trying this time, and I'm really glad he's here, and the kind of family seems to be kind of bonding and getting closer. And so the dad, the dad's kind of cut him out the will, but hasn't signed it yet. And the dad
but then at the end of the episode, the dad pays him to go away, or tries to pay him to go away. And I just thought that was a real, I found this episode really slow and really difficult.
Last 2 have been like that.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like that because they're kind of spinning this thing like it's a mystery. And it may well be because they might be misdirecting us.
Yeah.
But it looks like Danny was implicated in the death of the favourite daughter.
Yeah.
And that's why the father hates him.
Yeah.
But that might be misdirection. But for me, I'm kind of like, don't prick tease it so much. Either tell me or don't. I'm getting annoyed with that.
I'm getting bored of it. It's like I don't care. Yeah. Like I'll kind of if they kind of continue, let's say next episode, we're just teasing it. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, no. I'm getting to that point where I'm kind of like, well, you need to, you need to break out the big guns kind of soon because this pacing. As much as I like that kind of pacing. I also, though, think that the fact, like I said last week, the fact that we're watching it episodically, weekly, is hurting it. I think if we were watching them back to back, that might be more tolerable.
I think it would be better. I think, I don't think TV's built these days to watch an episode a week.
No, and I think this is definitely not.
Yeah.
I think, and it's a Netflix thing. Netflix know that people like to binge watch, and I think they've made this like you could binge watch it. Because if that kind of storytelling, that structure was happening in a film, you wouldn't find it as objectionable because you're going to find out in 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, totally.
Whereas, like, at this point, at the rate this is going, I'm kind of like, I don't really know what's happening here. And I kind of do know what's happening as well, and it's just kind of like, you're just teasing it. I still enjoy the performances. I think all of that's great. I did really like the fact that they spent the whole episode building up the fact that Danny is getting on really well with his family.
Yeah.
Only for the dad to come and just smash that at the end of it.
Like it's kind of like
and Danny was upset by it, but also went, "Yeah, fine,
fuck
but
you,
I want more."
Yeah. So basically, he's like, he's trying. Whether he's trying because he wants to get back in the wheel.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll find out. I'm sure.
I really like that scene where they're in the truck.
Yeah.
That's really nice. They like built the dad's truck, repaired the dad's old truck, and they all went driving in it. That was great. All the boys. It was really good.
Like Danny and the dad sat in the front. And you just think, oh, okay. And the whole episode was built to going like, oh, he's back on. Yeah, everyone's kind of his friend now.
Yeah.
And the dad sat him down, and you thought, oh, maybe he was going to do this bonding thing.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, I want you to go. How much?
Money. Here's a check. Yeah.
And Danny's like, you can see he looked like he's gonna his eyes are weighted up, and he just turned to him. No, that's not good enough. I know I'm in the will, and they got more than that.
Yeah.
How much are you going to pay me to keep your family safe?
Yeah.
As in, like, not keep your family. Did you say safe?
It was kind of like that. Yeah, it's very strange. But this is what I mean. Like, they keep teasing with those flashbacks about the daughter dying and Danny in some way being implicated in it.
Yeah.
But I wonder if, because they're so obvious, like it's so obviously that's what I'm reading from it. But I wonder if they are misdirecting us. There's also something going on with that the boat thing.
Yes.
So Danny is now going to be implicated in that because that CCTV footage is Danny and his mate stealing all of that fuel.
Yeah.
So at some point they are going to connect that, which is why I think that leads to that flashback we saw early on of the boat and
Danny being, the water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think there are some big things coming, but I kind of want them to get on with it.
Yeah,
now.
I think I'm wondering whether Danny's going to be like one of these characters where he's just been unlucky in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like with the
it seems like that.
With the daughter, the sister, his daughter's sister's daughter, whatever.
Yeah.
Died. It's like they're on a beach. She's obviously kind of maybe she may have kind of been drowning.
Yeah.
I get that
impression. It looks like that.
And so your kid runs into the house, kind of like the dad obviously shouts at what we think's Danny, and when Danny runs into the house, so like. Could they have been playing and he accidentally knocked her?
Yeah, exactly.
It could be like an innocent thing, but
I'm sure we're going to find out. So let us know how you're feeling about it. I think that's it for this week. You can follow us on @HelloNotDeadYet, email us on hellonotdeadyet@gmail.com, and Facebook us on hellonotdeadyet.
Yep.
Okay, that's it for this week. See you next week. Bye.